Hello guys, I am back again. Today, I'm going to be discussing the alleged love triangle between Tundeednut, VeryDarkman and Bobrisky. But before I proceed, kindly subscribe to my channel and switch on the notification so that you can get notified anytime I drop a new video. Thank you for doing that. I know that you must have seen that video making round on social media and it has really gone viral. It shows an alleged chat between Tundeednut and Bobrisky, and many people have been questioning the kind of relationship between them because these two people are men, so to speak. And in the so-called chat, Tunde was making reference to his relationship with VeryDarkman, and people have been wondering what is going on. So many people actually believe the content of that chat. However, the thing fueling the rumor more is the fact that the three people involved in this case have kept silent. We understand the fact that VeryDarkman is currently fighting one of the toughest battles of his life as regards the missing 180 million. But Bobrisky has all the time in the world to actually address this issue. The same thing with Tundeednut. Because if the roles were reversed, Tundeednut would be one of those that would be saying this person is trending. Why is the person trending? But now the ball is in his court, he is not saying anything. And we live in a world where people feel silence means consent. So their silence is doing more harm than good for the public perception, because a person like Tundeednut should have addressed this issue comprehensively to either confirm it or debunk it. So his silence is sending a wrong notion to the populace, and people are beginning to actually feel the content of that video is true. The same thing with Bobrisky. Bobrisky has lately been very active on TikTok and all other social media platforms from his base in the UK. Until now, he has not said anything about it, thus making people feel maybe it is true. It may just be another propaganda from somebody that doesn't like these three people. We know that Tundeednut doesn't speak about his private life publicly. He doesn't post about his relationship and the likes. And we know that he is vocal about the relationships of other people. I want to believe maybe this is the reason why somebody somewhere is trying to target him, so that they can force him to come out of his shell. And maybe his silence is intentional, so that he won't be biting the bait of somebody trying to drag him out into the public. If he speaks now, that if he speaks now, he has to address his relationship. He has to address his relationship with Bobrisky and VeryDarkman. And we know that Tunde and Bobrisky, on the surface, they don't see eye to eye. They have a long-standing rift on social media. So I find it difficult now to believe that they've been exchanging DMs. It doesn't really make sense if you had 1 and 2 together. Also, lately, Tundeednut and VeryDarkman have not been the best of buddies. Although their relationship is still cordial, but they've not been fraternizing that much on social media like they used to, especially after VeryDarkman went after some of Tunde's allies. So I feel Tunde's silence is intentional. Also, VeryDarkman has been always vocal about his own private life. He tells people about his escapades and the likes. But his silence now may be related to the fact that he is busy fighting a battle regarding the missing 180 million from his bank account. So, he's actively trying to recover that money and track down the perpetrators of the fraud. So I want to believe he's caught up with that and is more dedicated to that than addressing this viral issue. And as regards Bobrisky, we know that Bobrisky and VeryDarkman, they don't also see eye to eye. In fact, VeryDarkman was credited for being behind the so many ordeals that Bobrisky recently faced with the law. So I don't see any hidden relationship between the two of them. Whoever did that video is trying to paint a picture of these people, knowing fully well that Nigerians are sensitive when it comes to topics like this. But I would advise these three people to actually come out to address it once and for all, in the best interest of their image and in the best interest of the public, so that people won't continue to run on a fake news, run on agenda, because your silence is fueling the rumor. Your silence is giving them the impetus to say whatever they want to say about your image and brand. So I would advise Tundeednut to actually consult some PR experts and veteran spokesperson to release a statement as regards this. You don't necessarily have to talk about your relationship because it's a private issue. You don't have to talk about your sexuality. It is personal to you. You are not committing any crime. So you just address the rumor in line with debunking the video. Just let the world know whether the video is true or it's a fake. If it is a fake, it will put an end to all the speculation surrounding you as a person. And if it is true, you have not committed any crime, it is a shame on the person that leaked it, because it is meant to be a personal and a private matter between you and whoever they say you are chatting with in that video. So addressing it doesn't actually do anything negative to you, but it would put a stop to the speculations and the innuendos going around on social media. And for Bobrisky, you may feel many people have been saying so many negative things about you in the past, and this one doesn't really require any response from you. But we are living in an age where people like running agendas. You may say it's not going to harm you that much, but at the end of the day, it might end up harming you. So there is no crime in coming out to address it once and for all, at least from the perspective of whether it is authentic or not. Because even if people are going to lie against you, they shouldn't be using an AI generated content to lie, because it spells doom for other people. If you guys don't address it now, these perpetrators are going to move on to using it against other celebrities. So it's better we nip this in the bud to know whether it's authentic or not. And the only way we can know whether it's authentic or not is if the 3 people involved in the video come out to address it. So Bobrisky, in the best interest of yourself and your colleagues in the industry, and to put whoever is behind it to shame, I think you should address it. And for VeryDarkman, you know that you are representing a critical sector in the country. You are like the face of the youth and the oppressed in the country. So an allegation like this requires a response from you. Don't just wish it away. At least address it. Let people know that, okay, if it is fake, let the whole world know that it is fake. And if it is true, let them know that it is true. It is not a crime to love who you love. It is your life. At the end of the day, you are an adult, a consenting adult. You can do whatever you like with yourself and your body. You've not committed any crime. So addressing it once and for all is not going to do anything negative to you. It's even going to let people know that you are a man of integrity and you stand for what you stand for. And for whoever made the video, although we don't know whether it's true or fake now, but if it is fake, whoever made that video is very malicious, and it should not be condoned or supported by anybody of good conscience, because anybody can fall victim of it. If the person could go to the extent of manipulating chats and IG profile to get that thing into the social media, imagine the extent they can go to damage other people. Because at the end of the day, it may be a reputational damage for some people. The person started now with Tundeednut, Bobrisky, and VeryDarkman, which are low-hanging fruits. Who knows who the next victim is going to be? And we know that rumors have been going around about the activities of some men in Lagos, which nobody has been able to confirm. And now that somebody now is churning out videos that we can't even establish their authenticity, it may spell doom to the brand of these men. And many of these men are married men. You know the implication of that on their marriages. You know the implication of that on their relationships. So let us be sensitive to the plight of others. We can't, in the name of trying to create content or forcefully confirm a rumor, now continue to engage in posting something fake or something manipulated. It is wrong. We have to collectively come together to say what is wrong is wrong. Although if it is true, if the content of the video is true, well, it is left for those involved to handle it the best way they can. All I can say is that if you are using something fake to manipulate the public to believe a rumor, it is wrong. 2 wrongs don't make a right. A rumor is a rumor until it is verified. Element of truth might be in the rumor, but the fact that a rumor has some element of truth doesn't make it entirely true. We must be intelligent enough to filter out untruths and hold on to the truth. So at the end of the day, the truth of the triangle between Tundeednut, Bobrisky, and VeryDarkman can only be established and confirmed by the 3 of them. And I hope they will be man enough to come outside to address this issue once and for all, at least to save themselves of further name calling and dragging on social media, and to put a stop to the antics of whoever is behind releasing such videos. If these 3 people can come out and collectively debunk it now, the person will get some cold feet while going after other people. So at the end of the day, they are doing themselves a whole lot of good, and they are doing the whole country a whole lot of good too, because they are going to be, by inference, protecting other celebrities from becoming a target of whoever is behind the current video. We can't, in the name of not liking somebody, now be helping in advancing false narratives against them. Again, we don't know whether it's true or not, but if it is a false narrative, we can't, because of our differences with an individual, be advancing the propagation of fake news or falsehood against them. There must be a line that we must not cross. Sensibility demands us to understand that there are some lines you don't cross, even if you have different opinion from somebody else. Even if you don't like the way they live their lives, there are some certain lines that you don't cross, all in the name of not liking them. Okay, I hope we have learned from this episode, and I hope 3 people involved do what is necessary to address the issue and put it to rest. And whoever is behind that video, whether it is true or not, you have no right to release the private conversation of consenting adults. It is not for you to do. It is their life. It is a private chat because it is meant to be private. It's not for public consumption. Please let us know our limits when it comes to some things. That you gain access to somebody's DM doesn't mean you should now release the content of their chats. It makes no sense. It is wrong. It is inhuman. Please let us know our boundaries. Let us know when we are in the wrong or in the right. Even if the content of that video is true, you still have no right to release it. It is unlawful. If they track you down, you can get sued and spend some time in jail, because the content you release is so sensitive and touchy. And you are going to be putting these people in harm's way if it is established to be true. Because some people are fanatics and they don't like what those men are doing, and they may want to go after them. So let us be sensitive to all these things. Don't put people at risk or in harm's way because you want to get to them. It is not nice. Please, we are all humans, we are all adults, we have blood flowing through our veins. Let us be considerate in whatever we do. So whoever is behind that video, please let it stop. Stop going after our celebrities. Stop going after people you don't like with fake news or true news that are private. Anything private should be kept private, and whatever they choose to do with their life is their lives. They are not hurting anybody. They are not harming anybody. They have the right to love who they want to love. They have the right to associate with whoever they want to associate with. It is not for you to determine for them. They are above 18, for crying out loud. So let us put a stop to this. I won't, because I have no relationship with these 3 people, now say I will support whoever released that content, whether true or not. No, I stand for the right thing, and the right thing now is we should collectively condemn whoever released such video. Thank you. Before you go, make sure to subscribe to my channel and switch on the notifications so that you can get notified when next I drop a content. Thank you. Bye.